Mic check. Good morning, everybody. Doing well. So Microsoft is paying us today. I've already banked 20% on my MSFL shares. I sold a little bit in the pre-market into the 19 area. So that's been a really, really healthy trade. MSFL. I do have Microsoft 420 calls as well, which are nicely in the money. Microsoft does appear like it's going to squeeze even higher from this zone. Does look like we have a strong chance at coming into this trend line, and then inevitably I think it's going to go for 4 trillion over the coming months. Meta under a lot of pressure this morning. Stock is gapping down. I like it. I'm getting interested in starting a position in Meta. Just going to wait for a little bit more time, but keep that one on watch. Couple of things that are occurring. We did swing some SOXL yesterday, as well as QQQ calls. So anyone that took the QQQ calls with us, you are laughing. Again, we are in SOXL at 92.99, and then I did swing 666 QQQ calls at the lows yesterday, so those are going to open up quite nicely. Still have a bunch of mags after hours, so just keep that in mind. Does look like QQQ is actually into this big resistance zone right now. We'll see if it can get through that. Okay, across the board, couple stocks that look like they're going to bounce pretty hard. Oracle getting a nice boost today. 5.9, still getting a nice gap up this morning. I like Plug Power for another attempt at a bounce here, very oversold. I think $2 calls should get in the money today and then some. And then Nokia, big squeeze on NOK today. What a rip off of the lows. So Nokia getting a really fantastic bounce. closing at 841 now, above $9, so that should rip. So it's a nice profitable session already, guys, for myself. Now it's just a matter of maximizing some of this trend that we're seeing. But keep your eye on Oracle because that one could squeeze next. Should join the software party. Let's go to the hour. Let's go to the daily chart just to see how we open for SOXX. We are opening up above prior day low, which is a very bullish sign. You can see SPY is obviously holding quite steady here. Just gotta get something real quick, guys. Just a sec. We'll see if SPY can get above its prior day high. We're already ripping at the open. There might be a small dip, but I'm suspecting that we're probably gonna rip even more. So I think that we can go higher across the indices, but I wouldn't be surprised for a little small profit-taking candle. So I'll be looking to take profits on my QQQ calls, guys. I swung those yesterday. I swung 666 calls, posted in the chat at the lows yesterday. I'm also in SOXL. So those are my big winners. And then I also have Microsoft shares MSFL that I took profits on, as well as Microsoft 420 calls. So I'm going to be busy this morning, just managing some positions, trimming, taking profits. And then other than that, we'll see how we go. So again, I'm going to be looking to close out my QQQ 666 calls, devil number. But it's going to be a super profitable day. Super profitable. QQQ is still technically in a bit of a downtrend. All right, guys, we are opening. Sold my Microsoft 420 calls. Beautiful. Guys, profits secured. Got over 100% on Microsoft calls. Beautiful. QQQ calls 270%. Plug Power making a nice move. PLUG. Strong, strong move. Microsoft is still chugging along here into major resistance on Microsoft. Nice move on Plug. Small pullback starting to hit the tape. Meta still down 9%. Apple, Google struggling. Microsoft up 14. What a beast on Microsoft. That thing is fucking nuts. All right, guys, I'm all out of my MSFL. I'm closing out. MSFL closed out. Just over 30% gain. Wonderful job. Oh, wonderful profits, man. Beautiful profits. Man, Microsoft's looking squeezy. That's crazy. SOXL still trying to press here. QQQ still strong as ever. Squeezing. Silver looks good. I'm gonna jump into some SLV $54 calls for tomorrow. The US dollar is falling off of a cliff right now. Micron's just pumping and jumping. Sheesh. Crazy. All right. What else I got going on? The US dollar's falling off a cliff. Plug power, nice squeeze. Hmm. Nice drop on service now today. Nike getting hit. Oracle still trying to squeeze. Cypher up 21%. Wow. The FOMO is kicking in for people. The FOMO is here. Oracle squeezing, baby. Look at Oracle go. Up 5.98% and pushing. Sheesh. Rocket Labs is starting to fly. Plug power flying. Up over 8% on plug. Down half of my Nokia calls. Half of my Nokia calls. We had the $9 calls for August 7th. Member trade just trimmed half. Beautiful bounce on Nokia this morning. Look at that thing. That's a beautiful, beautiful trade. Look at that. Stunning. Trimmed half of my Nokia calls. Stop at break even. SOXL is just ripping cheeks right now. She ripping, baby. Plug power guys too. That's squeezing. Nice session. Man, look at this plug power. This PLUG, big sticks. Everything's looking crazy bullish. Silver looking like it wants to break out as well. SPY is at a critical inflection point here. It's one big bounce on stocks, guys. That's a really fat bounce. Squeeze. Holy shit, NBIS up 26%, CoreWeave up 17, Micron up 11, SK Hynix up 11, Iron up 23, STKH 45%. Wow. TE 10, Intel up 11, Nokia up 10. Wow. Those are some big moves. I still squeezing pretty hard here. Everything making a nice reversal off the lows. Strong price action. Crazy strong. Meta is still down 8.67. Sheesh, green shoots everywhere. We ripping. Green shoots everywhere. Look at CRM, GoDaddy Service Now. Great job exiting Service Now yesterday, guys. Down 6.34%. Beauty. What's we got going on? Microsoft still pumping and jumping. Silver is very close, guys, to breaking out of an inverse head and shoulders here. Very, very close. Silver's about to break, guys. Ooh, I'd be careful with puts. Good luck. Good luck. Silver's about to go. Come on. Gold's also breaking out here. Is it SOXX L there? Half of my SOXX L. Silver's starting to make a push. Nice breakout on silver, guys. Nice breakout on silver. Beautiful session, guys. It's still squeezy. I like it. Oh. Go SLV, go. Silver starting to move, guys. Now up 1.45% and squeezing. Go silver, go. Oof, silver starting to move. Nice breakout on silver. She's going to the moon. Let's go silver. Let's go, let's go. Silver breaking out above pre-market high levels. Send it. US dollar might try to get a bounce off the $100 area. So beautiful bounce on Oracle today. Come on, baby. Squeeze us into profits. I trimmed half of my plug calls, PLUG, 16 cents. Locking in some gains, trimmed half of plug calls. Like a strong trend day. Continuation move to the upside. Meta's still struggling down here at the lows. Lots of buy side pressure in the tape today. So the stop loss I gave yesterday was this 91.70. It just wicked there into the end of the day. I wasn't going to close it just for that little, literally, a 1 minute wick. That's where my stop loss was on SOXL. I'm not getting stopped out with a 1 minute wick. At least a 10-15 minute close. So no, I still held, and then I swung the QQQ puts at the low. All right, we could see a minor pullback here. Market still remains structurally very bullish today. So dips are likely going to be bought, or pullbacks will be bought. Still quite a bit of software names that are getting murked today. Hard hits. Silver starting to come in quite a bit here. Decent pullback in the tape, guys. Is trading anything else today? Silver just gave up the goods there. Shorting QQQ? Yeah, you're probably green on your short trade on the Qs. You think QQQ back to 675? It's a pretty big dip. Back to your pre-market high area. Not bad, not bad. The US dollar is continuing to soften up here. Crazy. I wonder if GDX is a good play here, guys. It might be. It might be. Crude oil's into a bit of a short level, bumping up into that 7-day moving average, seeing some slight rejection. Gold miners could catch a decent bid here. GDX. Everyone's focusing on tech right now, software tech. So again, I unloaded my Microsoft. I trimmed my Nokia and trimmed my SOXX, trimmed my plug calls. So we've been positioned long. I'm still thinking silver's got a strong chance at moving higher here. It's like a little bit of a shake and bake through this pre-market high area. How is solar doing as well? Enphase is still pretty oversold down here. I wonder if that's going to be a good long. FSLR is green, Enphase up a couple percent. Let's look at run, RUN. What about SEDG? Solar Edge, yeah. First of all, tells you it's a star day. What does that mean? What does that mean? Crystal ball. Whoa. I didn't even see that. LAX, L3 Harris. That's a big gap down. Wow. Down 10.7%. I didn't see that one. That's crazy. That's a big move down. LHX. L3 Harris. Big gap down on earnings. Wow. Just saw that now. Microsoft still flagging and holding. quite well. Still quite a bit of software out there that's getting murked, guys. Absolutely murked. Rivian. Anyone taking Rivian today? Rivian earnings after hours? RIVN? Anyone playing RIVN? I've been wanting to maybe build into position, but just been waiting patiently. Let's look at SPY here. So Qs are holding steady. SPY is above that little bit of a neckline zone for now. You hate that meme stock? Yeah. Nice bounce on SMR today. Ah, silver. What are you doing? You snake. Silver has every reason to rip today, and it's trying to shake us out. Fucking silver, I know. Still think it'll push up. I mean, the dollar's weak today, yields are weak today. Gold's seeing some strength. I don't know. I still like silver. But I don't want it to go any lower from here, man. Come on. SOXX is still trying to push higher. Oof. Big drop on Netflix today. Big drop on Netflix. This week today, swinging in on the communication basket. Natural gas inventories in about, is it today? 8 minutes or so? I believe it is today. Yeah, today's Thursday. So yeah, we got nat gas inventories. 8 minutes. We'll see what happens. I really don't know what else to trade. I mean, I was in Microsoft, I was in Nokia, I was in Plug, I was in SOXX, got Oracle. I'm not really seeing anything else. Not really seeing anything else. Big pullbacks though in GoDaddy, ServiceNow. Oh, all right, Silver trying to make another push. Oracle, so strong. Look at Oracle go, guys. She's a beast. Nokia is a beast. Microsoft still flagging sideways. Big profit day. Wonderful session, guys. Wonderful session. Really interesting to see some of these software names not really performing. At Race, MO, PGY, Crocs. How's Crocs earnings? SOXX new high day. Oh, SOXX is still squeezing. Silver still struggling here. Ah, silver. What are you doing? You bastard. Fucking silver. That's pretty shitty price action on silver, man. Even with that dollar decline. Fucking bullshit. Oof, market is squeezing. Strong as hell. SOXX is a beast, guys. SOXX is flying. Wow. That's wild. Yeah, natural gas inventories are coming out momentarily here. So there you go. Natural gas getting a nice pump off of the inventory report. Ah, pretty bullish print, guys. Consensus was 37 billion cubic feet. It came in at 28 billion cubic feet. So less of a build, about 9 billion cubic feet less of a build on the inventory report. So that is very bullish for natural gas for the time being. I still thought it was going to go a little bit lower, but if you want a bottom fish down here, not a bad spot. I still have a price in around 250 for nat gas futures chart, but nice inventory report. Can't argue with that. It's a pretty good report. Oh, if silver can just start to get its big ass off of the ground, it's got every reason to rip here. Come on. Micron is up 17%, AMD up 15, Intel up 14. Holy moly. That's wild price action, man. Wild stuff. SOXX is still pushing, guys. SOXX ripping. Push up on silver again. Come on, silver. Still waiting for silver. So natural gas is still green, trying to push a little bit higher. SOXX up 9%, IWM up 0.83, your lagging indice. SPY up 1.3, QQQ up 3.3, NVIDIA up 3.5, Google down 1, Apple up down 2.2, Microsoft up 15, testing 450. What a beast. Amazon up 4.81, SpaceX up 3.5, Meta down 9.2, Tesla up 3.4, Micron whopping 16%. Silver starting to make a little bit of a push. Let's go SLV. Silver. Silver. Squeeze us. Bless me. Come on, silver, just squeeze like we know you can. Dixie's still trying to get a small pop here. Oil still trying to grind a little bit higher. Oil only down 0.5% now. Actually, my wife just walked in and didn't know I had YouTube up, and you seemingly yelled silver in the room. Yeah, it's about to squeeze here. Silver's got an inverted head and shoulders intraday, busting through pre-market high for the second attempt here intraday. Usually when you get that back test and then they try to push it through a second time, that second time usually holds with high probability. So I'm still thinking that silver can have a pretty decent move back to prior day high. That could happen today. It's just the dollar is catching a little bit of an intraday rally here, bounce, but still very, very weak intraday. So I suspect that Dixie's gonna retest the lows at some point today after it's done this bounce, and then that's when gold and silver can make a big intraday push. Markets are just consolidating, digesting. Oil is a very interesting play up here, guys. Looking at SCO for an entry, possible short on oil. Hmm. But if you're going to short oil, that's a keep your stops fairly tight. Microsoft still holding 450, small pullback in Oracle, small pullback in SOXX, small pullback in the S&P 500. Still got Rocket Labs, which is a beast. What a drop on ServiceNow. I'm glad I sold my ServiceNow yesterday. That was a beautiful exit. Silver's just struggling to get through this 20 day. It's above the 7, which is bullish, but just struggling to pierce this 7 day. Very close. SPY starting to lose a little bit of momentum. So earnings after hours today should be also interesting. We got some important names across a few different sectors. We got Apple, we got Amazon, your two big ones. We got Coinbase, MicroStrategy, Reddit, Rivian. I was contemplating taking some Rivian Lotto calls. We got Tempest AI, we got Big Bear AI. Wow, I haven't looked at BBAI in a while. Forgot about that ticker. Yeah, that's been bludgeoned. Wow. Hmm. Probably gets gap down. We got Roblox. That thing has been in the gutter, and it's still kind of in the gutter. For solar, that'll be interesting. A lot of the solar plays have been beaten down as well. They have been kind of interesting. We got NXT, Next Power. What else do we have? AXTI, MP Striker, Dexcom, GoDaddy. GoDaddy After Hours, Solar, or software. Big pullback today on GoDaddy. Vale. What's Amazon's chart looking like? Anyone long Amazon? Nice day today. Looks like Amazon can get a pretty easy gap up. I wonder what the Amazon flow is looking like. All right, we're still seeing a continuation pullback in SOXX, minor pullback, nothing major. SPY still holding bullish levels, opening range high. You don't want to really see it lose or get back under this trend line. If SPY starts to get back underneath this bearish trend line, that would be bad. Crude oil is still trying to push a little bit higher. US Dixie still trying to push a little bit higher. Come on, silver. You can do it if you really want. Silver, I know. Waiting for it. Just waiting for silver. Still struggling so much. Come on. The dollar's down 67 cents. I know crude oil's trying to push up a little bit, but pretty decent pullback starting to hit the tape. Some more profit taking coming in. You know what? It looks like silver is more correlated to oil today. That's what I'm looking at. Tick for tick. Silver seems very correlated to crude oil, WTI. Very interesting. And this is a shortable zone for crude oil, guys. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Need the 54s. Buy starting to lose structure here, guys. This is starting to get possibly a little ugly. Crude oil starting to pop a little bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're trying to shake me out of these silvers. Oil starting to push above 85 again. The chop killed your puts. Yeah, it's a pretty decent sell right now. It's very decent, actually. Tried a 30-40 minute pop in the dollar. You've had about an hour, hour and a half pop in oil. We'll see if the market can bounce, but you're losing opening range high. That's not really the best sign as of now. You're still above your pre-market high level. Pop up a little bit here. XC still trying to grind a little bit. Definitely don't like crude oil back above 85. It's trying to go green on the session. 85.50 is the 7-day for WTI crude. Huh. SPY starting to lose momentum. I spy with my little eye. Interesting. Dash is saying looks like we're about to get a 9 and 21 EMA crossover on the 5 minutes for SPY. Is that typically bullish? So yeah, you could still buy dips with that crossover. Is that a bullish cross? I don't have the 9 and 21, but I'm assuming it's a bullish cross. And you can see the dip buys coming right in full effect. Oh, bearish cross. Interesting. Thank you for that. I would just be careful because, you're using a shorter time frame on the 5 minute. It can be right. It can definitely be right. Um, but we also have a bullish 7 and 20 on the 20 minute trying to set up. You have a bullish cross on the 15 minute here, 7 and 20. So we'll see what happens. But I don't like the fact that WTI crude is now green. And I would say that SPY is still bullish off of this pre-market high. If we get a 10-minute close under pre-market high, I wouldn't like that. I would not like that at all. Man, they've just got silver pinned here. We need oil to soften up here. That's why silver was looking crazy strong, like it was going to break out. And now oil has moved back to the green side, and that could force the dollar up. What is it doing to yields? It's forcing yields up in the very short term. Ay, 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 ay. Markets are losing momentum again as crude oil's pushing green, trying to get above that 7-day. It's bubbling up into it here, 85.53. Sheesh. Big push on crude. Yikes. It's are losing momentum in a big way. Pre-market high, not a good sign. Silver's doing nothing but doing a failed breakout here, it looks like. Still was thinking the dollar was going to come back down to test the lows again. But they're really shaking the tree here, not wanting to push silver. Oil's moved up um, above that 85 handle, which is why the market, silver, gold, are all seeing some sell side pressure here. Pretty disappointing price action here for silver. Still has a strong chance at pushing higher, but not what I want to see. Whoops. So SPY's looking to get its first 10 and 15-minute close below pre-market high. 30 seconds left in this 15-minute candle. Again, this is an aggressive long spot. It's very aggressive. If you're wanting to scalp this, it's still a viable support area for silver, or sorry, for SPY. But I would say if you get that 10-minute candle close below, which we got 5 minutes left, you don't want to be in it. Let's look at the 5-minute. So that was a bearish 15-minute candle close. We'll see if we get a secondary candle close. Now we're back testing opening range low again. Still a very aggressive level to buy on SPY. Contemplating doing it. Silver. Microsoft seeing some selling. Still got SOXX holding near the highs, well above 500. I'm going to take SPY 740 call, 0 DTE. Nice bounce. Come on. Give us a bounce. Give us a bounce. Silver, SPY, push it. Crude oil and the Dixie are starting to see a little bit of sell side pressure. Again, guys, I did buy that dip. I'm in SPY 740 calls, 0 DTE, looking for a new high of day. I repeat, looking for a new high of day in the market. Let's play ball. Silver, nice bounce. Push higher. Certain software names are starting to come in a touch here. Oracle, Microsoft seeing some selling. Meta's trying to push higher here. IGV has rolled over to the dark side. It's okay though. My stop loss on these SPY calls will be 24 cents. So risking 9 cents. Risking 9 cents, looking for about at minimum 20 cents per contract. Come on, silver, buy it up. Buy it up. Bounce it, baby. Bounce it. Nice price action in silver, defending that little neckline. Come on, baby. Busted through this pre-market high. You can do it. Come on, SPY, push it up. Dixie softening a little bit. Crude oil still trying to see a little bit of rejection off that 7-day moving average. Microsoft, small pullback still flagging. SOXX looks like it's going to give us a new high of day. Nice push on silver. We are going. Come on, silver. You can do it. Take us to the profit land. SLV, full send. Squeeze it, baby. Squeeze the silver trade, guys. We've been patient. They've tried shaking us out. We ain't got no paper hands here. We ain't got no paper hands here. Come on, silver. Another trade here, guys. SYM. It's building up quite a nice base here at this lower boundary support pivot zone. I would highly suggest you look to potentially build into position. Risk is pretty defined. If you get these closes below this weekly bottoming tail on volume, that would be your stop loss. But SYM, I think there's going to be a big rotation back into those robotics trades, guys. All right, keep your eye on SYM. Come on, silver, stop fucking around. Man, they're really, really chopping this up and down. Just want a nice clean breakout. Semiconductors are still remaining pretty firm. Micron, Intel, AMD. Micron is a beast, testing 850. Amazon's still looking decent. Microsoft still strong. Apple, Google struggling. Nvidia up 1.87. QQQ still up 2.5%. SPY seeing a little bit of a pullback now. Anyone taking any other lottos for earnings? Any other lottos for earnings after hours? What's everybody saying? Apple, Amazon, Coin, MSCR, Reddit, Rivian, Tempest, BBAI, Roblox, First Solar, NXT. How is Reddit doing? RDDT. That typically has a big earnings move. 176.70. I don't really like the trade setup though. Let's look at Tempest, TEM. Tempest AI is sitting at a lot of support here, but you're taking Cabin's taking a lotto on drinking about 10 beers by the close. Hey, I'll take the under. I'll take the under on that. Depends on what beer it is. If you're drinking 10 Guinness, then I'll take the under. Light beer. All right, we're taking the over. We're taking we're taking the over for sure. All right, SPY's starting to lose a little bit of momentum here. Still trying to defend that pre-market high. Just shaking moving. Feel like they're probably going to gap Tempest AI down. TEM. That one's probably going to the gutter. I wouldn't touch that one. I strongly suggest you to. Yeah, if it's a ultra light beer, for sure. We're taking the under. All right, I'm probably gonna get stopped out of my SPY calls here if we go any lower. So I'll just manage that position. They were up, but now we're looking weak. Once more. Don't stop me out, SPY. Don't stop me out. Still got to stop at 24 cents. Right now I'm basically flat. What else? Silver still trying to defend that pre-market high. It just doesn't want to get above it. How much flow do we have in these silver calls? I haven't really even looked at the flow on silver, but I just looked at the charts and I still like it. SLV call flow tomorrow. So a shitload of contracts came in the 43s, then the 55s. How about the puts? A lot of put action on the 5150s, 52s. Interesting. So we can blow those out of the water. That'll be good. What about next week? Next week call flow, so August 7th. Nice amount of contracts on the 54, 2900 volume today. That's good to see. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Everyone's positioned the 54s. What about the put flow? Not too much puts next week. Sorry, I'm just chatting to myself as I scan the chain. All right, we do have the US dollar pulling back slightly again, along with crude oil, so that should help the indices. Should. Nice pullback across the board on a lot of individual names. Small pullback on Rocket Labs, Nokia, Oracle. You could probably buy the dip here on Oracle. Oracle still looks decent in my opinion. Come on, SPY, give us a move back to 740. 740 is the king level. can see we got rejected off it today. If we can get back above 740, the market should rip over the next week or two. Obviously, earnings will dictate a lot of the move. You got Apple, the largest company in the world, reporting after hours. So again, Apple's going to be very, very important for the market. It's been in a strong, strong trend, but when you're 5 trillion deep, you move things. You certainly move things. All right, this silver's killing me, man. What are you doing? You still got good chart pattern on silver. It's just taking its sweet old time. Sweet old time. Ooh. The chop around this pre-market high for silver is crazy. Bullish move, bear, bullish move. Do 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 do. Supreme leader. YS is saying this market sucks. I need a break. Yeah, it's a choppy tape. Choppy tape. It's been a great day for me. I've liked the price action today. Microsoft, big winner. Supreme Leader woke up late. Yeah, Microsoft. Well, we're in silver calls, and I'm in SPY calls, Supreme Leader. I'm in 740 SPY calls at 33 cents. 0 DT. I think we can get a revisit of the high day. And I'm in silver, SLV, $54 calls. So not too late to join the party. Stop loss on SPY is pretty tight. Um, move the silver. Move the... What is SPY doing here, guys? SPY's just stuck here. Can you guys buy or sell something? Come on, SPY. Pump it back to the highs, baby. Let's go silver. Come on, silver. Defend that pre-market high and rip. You know you want to. You know you want to. Go, go, go. What's gold doing? Gold close to getting above that 4100 psychological number. Big spot for gold as well. How's GDX? GDX still trying to get above its 7-day. SILJ, what's SILJ doing? SILJ also trying to get a little bit of an uptick. Go SPY, go. Silver's on the move. Trying to get above the 20-day moving average on SLV. Big bounce on SPY. All right, I'm protecting my SPY trade, guys. Stop is at break even. Protecting SPY calls. Stop at break even. Yep, 740 SPY target. I'm looking for a double top or a high of day pierce. 740 is right. But don't let the trade go against you now. I have a stop loss at break even. Just in case. So nice. We got the US dollar falling a little bit more. We got oil though trying to creep back up. Oil is just fucking annoying today. This market would be ripping. If oil went back down to its lows, this market would soar. It's just being so annoying. You've got weak yields, a weak VIX, and oil's just trying. Boom. We are ripping on our SPY calls, guys. SPY calls are ripping. Let's get paid. Up $20 a contract here. I like it. I like it a lot. This is technically the first trim spot. I'm not going to trim. I've made profits, so I'm just going to keep stops at break even. Trade is risk free for me. I'm looking for a big grant, but that is your first trim spot as we got rejected there. Come on, silver, just catapult off of this level. Get up there. Yeah, WTI is a short there, Nick. Absolutely. Absolutely agree. Nice bounce and continuation on SPY still in these calls. How much do you think SPY still trades closely to NVIDIA? Tough question. A little less now that NVIDIA is not the largest company in the world, but still very, very correlated due to NVIDIA's weighting in the semis. But let's just look at it quickly here. So if we look at the daily on SPY and NVIDIA, you got this rounding right formation, NVIDIA's sitting right on its 200-day, but SPY's 200-day is quite a little bit lower, or I should say SPX's 200-day. So there's some correlation, but I wouldn't, it's not as much as it once was. Still very important though, your semis. Still very important, that's for sure. I know, silver just needs to go already. It should. Oil's coming in. Oil's coming in pretty hard here. So it should make a move. It's going to give us a new high a day most likely. So it's still sitting in silver calls and SPY calls. Nice drop on oil, guys. Oil's dropping pretty hard. You're now down 1% again. This should open up the floodgates for the bulls, guys. SPY should rip. Oil, gold, silver. Oil rolling here. Nice push on silver and SPY. Still sitting in SPY 740 calls and SLV 54s. Let's go. Take us. Take us, take us, take us, take us. Mhm. See silver testing maybe 60 bucks today. Lots of time. Go silver. Nice inverted head and shoulders, guys, on silver. Don't sleep on it. This is a picture perfect consolidation above that neckline or above that pre-market high. Upside 59 and a quarter, 59 and 3/4. All right, SPY calls are printing. Let's go. Come on. I'm looking for a first trim at 66 cents on these SPY calls. That'll be 100%, and then the runners will be free. Go, go, go. You're back. So yeah, Dash is saying approaching a bullish EMA crossover 9 and 21 on the SPY chart. Just remember, moving averages are lagging indicators, but it's important to pay attention to those bullish and bearish crossovers for sure. Very, very important. That being said, massive level here for SPY. Backtesting that original bear flag breakdown zone. The pattern pretty much played out to a T yesterday. So if we can get back above this area on a closing basis, we should make new highs on the session. When you look at some of the market leaders, Microsoft pushing right back to the highs. You got SOXX consolidating quite well. Looks like that's going to push back to the highs. Oracle backtesting its opening range high, so that's giving people a buyable spot. Silver still grinding slowly but surely. Yeah, it is reassuring. That's good. You typically like to use EMA as a confirmation of your entries. It's reassuring. Yep, definitely. I use them a lot too. There's that SLV gap around what, 53.90-ish? I want to see price get there. 53.89, I guess. Oh, 53.91. Yeah, big gap fill there. Do 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 do. You know what would be nice is a taco to crush oil. That would be nice. Natural gas is moving up still, up 1.32%. Gold is now up 1%. Silver up 1.6. BTC up 1.14. IWM, still your lagging indice. It's up 0.7%. SPY up 1. QQQ up a whopping 2.7. Nvidia up 1.5. Google down 1. Apple down 1.92. Microsoft up 15. Amazon up 5. SpaceX up 2. Meta still down 8.9. Tesla up 2.4, Micron, AMD, Intel all up double digits. I'm squeezing. Still sitting in SPY 740 calls with an average of 33 cents, up about $20 a contract here. Silver's making a move. All aboard the silver train. All aboard SPY, ripping. Beautiful job, guys, on SPY calls. First trim is coming up here very shortly at 66 cents. I'll trim half. That'll be 100%. That way I could let the rest of the half position go to zero and I'd still break even on the trade. Not going to do that. I'd protect it with a break even, but basically the runners will be free and I can sit in them for a big move. All right, guys, trimmed half of my SPY calls for 100% gain there. Beautiful job if you caught that with us. Stop is at break even. Yep, silver starting to make a move. So we just banked just 100% on SPY calls, guys. Stop is at break even on the runners. I have half the position left. I'm gonna look for a big grand slam squeeze. There's even a big chance we can retest prior day high on SPY. That's 742 and change. That's your FOMC rejection zone. But SPY is looking crazy strong right now. Silver's just starting to go here. Come on, silver. Rip it higher. Take me higher, higher, higher off the ground. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Nice day today, man. Everything we've touched has turned to gold pretty much. Don't want to be cocky, stay humble, but it's been a fantastic trading day from Microsoft, QQQ, SOXX, Nokia, Plug, Silver, and SPY. So next big spot for silver is this little resistance zone where we got rejected before. We're bubbling up into it now. We should get through it. I am pretty much gonna wrap up the trading session here, guys. I made my money, so it's now 12 o'clock noon. Gonna go get some lunch, walk the dog. Other than that, we'll just see where these SPY calls go. That was a nice, easy one. Let's just sit in these silver calls and hope for the best. Hope for the best. Thank you, guys. All right, hopefully the bottom of this market doesn't just fall out when I leave. All right, guys, great trading session. We will see everybody tomorrow. I'll have some analysis after hours. Obviously, with earnings, market moving earnings, Apple, the big one on watch. And I would short the heck out of that. All right, silver's still trying to get going here. Come on, silver, get through the resistance. You can do it. You can do it if you really want. Remember the rallies silver used to give us during that silver squeeze? It was crazy, eh? I mean, silver can move when it gets going. We all know that. Nice push, SLV pushing. Now into the 53 handle, 5306. Silver, silver. I was just about to leave, but silver's trying to do a little something something here. so I'll stay here. She moving. She moving. Silver moving. On the move. All right, what are we running into? We got no hourly moving averages for resistance. We got a 4 hour at 58.87. And we got no daily. No daily chart resistance on the moving averages. Nice, up until we get to the 50-day. Weekly chart resistance, 59.79. Okay, silver should squeeze. Look at that move, guys. We've been patient with silver. Cabin must have put on the Creed song. Market's fully bully, guys. Microsoft going for a new high a day. SOXX about to break out here and send the S&P and Qs even higher. Oh, I like this silver. I like this silver. She's getting squeezy. Send it is right. We're getting paid, guys. Come on, silver. Send it higher and higher until across the ground. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Silver's moving, guys. We getting squeezy. We are getting squeezy. Look at that. Beautiful. Guys, I just trimmed half of my SLV, $74 calls, trimmed half, 105% gain. I repeat, 105% gain. Stop at break even. Nice trade on silver, guys. Now I'm done. Silver made the move I was looking for. Intraday, still writing calls for next week, but trimmed the tomorrow calls, half of them, still have half the position, but looking for really the bigger move to take place into next week. But nice job, guys. Nice job. Great trading session. Banked on SPY, still in SPY calls. Those are ripping. Still got SLVs, but we took some profits there. So good job if you're able to make some money today. Lots of beautiful bangers called out. And we will see everybody tomorrow. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers.